like business ain't shit now? Or does that mean you just gonna come up with a better goddamn plan and execute it? So when you're looking at people, you have to make sure you learn from, let's say, a mistake or whatever you want to call it, and then know who to pick. And then maybe have someone that is married, been married for years, and be like, hey, can you help me? A lot of people are not even asking. They just like, I'm not doing it no more because of all of these quote unquote bad seeds. And I think that's not cool. But then we can have kids though. And that's not fair to them to start off like that. And I'm not shaming anyone that's having kids without having these the dads around. Things happen, I get, whatever, cool. But at the end of the day, these kids don't have a father in the house. And that's where I'm seeing is missed, being single. And I'm not speaking for women that can't have kids. I'm speaking for women that got kids and can have them. Where are the fathers at? Those are the husbands. Let's stop this baby daddy stuff. You ending up single, but you got 3 or 4 or 5 kids. I don't understand how any of that makes sense. So let's talk about that. Okay. And then when your kids are out the house, right? They're not in your house forever. They're going to grow up and be gone. Who are they going to see? They're going to come and see you by yourself? Or should it be you and the damn dad? Or a father, somebody, stepdaddy, somebody. It should be you and somebody, not you by yourself. You are a female. Females are supposed to be protected by men, not by, let me go get my phone, let me go call 911 as if they're going to come in a minute. It takes a while. Oh, let me go get my gun. Someone came in my house. You act like that shit is easy. Like you need help. It's not just one person. You need multiple people. That's what I'm trying to say. You shouldn't be having, oh, let me go. Oh, it's in my drawers under my bed. Let me go get that. Are you in class to defend yourself, or you just saying, I'm going to pop my gun? Going to a shooting range don't mean you're an expert. So make sure that.
And Lady Di,
okay.
You know what's crazy? It's crazy. It's funny how you hear people say they're against people who wish ill will towards their enemies, but then turn around and position their children for flaws, weaknesses, deficiencies, limitations,
You're breaking up,
inaccuracy.
Bruiser, just a little bit. I'm sorry. Maybe it was just me.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
It's just crazy how they can say these things and send their children out there.
Yeah, they take their anger out in their little fatherless children. The shit is disgusting. I agree.
Man.
What I'm saying is, I think women need to stop with this. I'm not afraid to be single nonsense, especially the ones that have not been married. The ones that have been married, got divorced, they feel, oh, I've been there and done that already. But there are a lot of women that have never been married and they don't even want to get married. I don't understand the analogy.
But it's also equal, Lady Di. Like, I agree with you. I agree with everything you said. I believe in, however, I seen stepfathers raise the kid better than the original father. I hate that I say original, but you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't get the thanks, like most people from where I grew up, like they have stepfathers or something happened. I agree with you. But let's say you have all these women saying, I'm ready and I want to get married. You still have the men that are available saying they don't want marriage either. So if the women also don't want marriage, I'm saying, is your opinion gender specific, or is just in general you think people should do the work and get married, or it's not okay for women to think that it's only okay for men to say they don't want to get married?
So
men want to get married.
I agree. So no, I'm not gender specific. I was just answering this question because there's a lot of women that think like this. Now, men per se, I don't think a man should be like, oh yeah, I want to be single and not get married. I don't agree with that, because then how is his legacy, right, gonna grow if you don't create it? You can have all this money, but who the fuck you giving it to, right? So I think that it should definitely be a part where you have a family, but it's still different from this particular topic. So that's, yeah.
I actually feel bad for these intolerable women. I feel bad for them. There's a form of social psychosis or something. Like when an animal gets pulled down and knows it can't escape, it goes into this psychosis where it's like its heart rate slows down, it stops fighting, it knows what's about to happen, and it just slowly dies before it gets killed. You feel me? And I think a lot of these women are dealing with this form of psychosis where they're just like, I know nobody wants me. But the problem is, in my opinion, some of these women are so traumatized where all they actually have to do is spend the same amount of time that they spent in college. They'll go 60 years in college to work for a white man, but they won't spend at least 3 years in front of a damn therapist and dealing with their own shit. They don't want to do that. So they sit around like children pouting for years, wondering why nobody wants them, but it's a specific reason why nobody wants them. Because they're intolerable due to the fact that they have not gotten the amount of therapy that they actually need, or they're not listening to the tools that a therapist is actually instilling in them. And until a woman does that and changes her own life narrative, she's going to end up being like the little animal, just dying before it gets killed. And it's really sad. And I think, I don't know. I just think women have a belief that nobody's ever going to want them. So they just out here just dying without even dying. This shit is really sad. But if you actually fight and get out of your own problems and turmoil, a man will actually want to be with you. Because some of you women are fine. Some of you women are pretty. Some of you women are still young. Some of you women have like a lot of attributes, but your trauma, your issues, your emotional problems are so in the way where all you got to do is get some damn therapy. You damn intolerable ass women.
I want to ask, I'm sorry, JR, go ahead.
No, I'm saying go ahead. We're going to answer this question and then we're going to go ahead and move on.
No, I want to hear Precious and Ali and everybody. So I'll wait.
No, I think, has everybody gone?
We went, love. We went.
Yeah, we went. Lucky.
Okay, so I like what he was saying, but have y'all ever heard women who say, I've been in therapy for 5 to 6 years? Like, I'm a person, like, I've tried it a couple times. I think our traumas and the things we experience should make us more self-aware. It should give us wisdom. We should, like Lady Di saying, me personally, that's what a lot of traumas have done in my life. A lot of mistakes, a lot of things that taught me to be better, to be able to go back and talk to people who maybe have traumatized me, that I'm wrong, a lot of different things, right? You come with maturity because you want to learn from other people's experiences of you, right? When I go to therapy, I think like, she's not really telling me nothing I don't know. She just telling me how to navigate through stuff. Kind of like you said earlier, I don't need validation. I already know I got messed up, you know? But do you think that most women use therapy as a pacifier? Like you're not supposed to just be going for years. You know what I'm like?
Yeah.
Most women are in therapy for like 5. Why do you think, or everybody on the panel, why do you think that is, that people get so comfortable being in therapy for years on time?
There's one word that I use was utilizing the tools that the therapist hopefully or potentially, helped you with. We all, men and women, need tools.